This is the former Jumbo 4500, which we're trying to convert into a PerchLand, perched bass. That's what it looks like today. I'm gonna feed him a bit. The Nile perch and the barramundi don't always come yet. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, and they're still pretty stressed. And they're not used to being rehomed, you know. So this was a huge stress for them. We also lost one Nile perch. That will be reflected later. And this barramundi has suffered a lot of damage in the net as it was struggling. So the damaged tissue is necrotizing and the saprolegnia is eating it away. I hope it'll be alright, but he hasn't eaten yet. It's been about a week or so since we rehomed everybody. The dads are definitely not tongue trained, but the peacock bass, they came from, most peacock bass, the Temensis came from 1800 gallon. The three fake Brocopondo ocellaris, which are probably monachios, came from there too, from the 1800. And the three, two monachios and one azul came from the 240 gallon, as you know. That's the azul from Orlando, on the bottom there. What I was beginning to say is that Temensis are not tongue trained either. Neither are the ocellaris. Brocopondo ocellaris, I guess. I'm gonna call them. I don't know what to call them. I thought they were Brocopondo ocellaris. I'm sorry, I meant Brocopondo monachios. I was gonna call them. I thought they were Brocopondo ocellaris. That's how I bought them from the predatory fins, but the eyes are yellow from this guy over there. And I'm told that ocellaris and this guy there too. And I'm told that ocellaris has to have a red or reddish eye, not a yellow eye. Anyhow, giant gourami are here too, and they're still also pretty shy. The bigger bed, the dovii is here, and the two dads. And out of the old inhabitants, there is 3 pacu and 2 distichodus that we have not touched. So there's 4 barramundi and 2 remaining Nile perch. And a bunch of peacocks, which are growing and becoming prettier and prettier, I say. Nice blue highlights in their fins. Well, anyhow, this is what the tank looks like currently. The azul really splashed me on the camera and the window, the floor. They splash a lot when they feed. Temensis are solid 2 feet now. Oh yeah, we lost 1 Temensis too. So there's only 4 Temensis. Again, I will cover all the losses in a separate video. But out of this tank, for no good reason other than just we netted the fish and we plopped them in here very quickly. 1 Temensis and 1 Nile perch went into shock and died. And it's irreversible. Anyhow, let me tell you about it in a separate video. I think I want to move the silver arowana in here too, because this tank is, even though those fish will continue growing, but this tank is way busier, the less aggressive 4500. because there is 9 silver one in there. So if we take them out of there, I think they should do well in this tank, in the PerchLand, as an accompanying species. So maybe one day I'll move them here. Memory is failing me slightly. Also we lost one giant gourami, the male red-tailed giant gourami. This was my fault, kind of. I don't know what was up with him, because all the other 5 gouramis survived okay. But he wasn't coping. The pacu chewed him up while I was still catching fish in the less aggressive tank for 3 hours. And I didn't see that, I missed that. He was way chewed up, past the point of no return. So we lost him too. Again, I will cover it separately. And the 2 little pacu of Tony and Lunas have been moved in here too. I already said it once, I'll say it again. I've never seen any pacu as aggressive as this pair. They fought each other ferociously in that 240-gallon tank, and they harassed everybody else in that jerk B tank. They definitely dominated it. They didn't touch the walking catfish and probably other catfish, but everybody else they dominated ruthlessly. Anyhow, so now they live here until somebody adopts them, hopefully. Really smart and really brazen, really aggressive. Even in my experience, I've seen a lot of pacu. We rescued hundreds of pacu, maybe 200-300 of them, maybe 400 over the last 20 years. I don't recall such aggression from them at any size. Again, I'm speaking relatively. They are an aggressive fish, all of them are smart and aggressive. Perhaps like most piranha. Oh no, I don't know. In addition to the hand feeding, let's give them a free-for-all. Just as a concession, because I want to train them to be tongue-fed, all of them, but it's only the beginning, and many of them are still stressed, so it's just a temporary concession. I went down pretty quickly. I also need to keep the pacu and the distichodus extra well fed during the initial acclimation time to lessen the chance of them bothering the newcomers. The bigger bed took away a fish from a smaller pacu just now in the back. I don't know if you could see that. It's a little too far and a little too cloudy. That went down pretty quickly too. I think we're good for now. That was about 7-8 pounds of Atlantic herring fortified with vitamins and minerals.